Hi guys! I am back to update you on what's going on. First things first, I got my hair done finally today. Much better. No more roots. Looks good. Happy with it. I'm just lounging right now. I just got back from my hair appointment, so yes, I am in sweats. Awesome. Okay, so I was supposed to have my appointment today at my clinic to get results back, find out what we're going to do and all that. But they called me and earlier this week and we rescheduled for Monday. So I went on Monday and pretty much just talked about things, and I have good news that my test came back good. So he is not worried about me having diminished ovarian reserve. So I was so happy about that. I was so happy. I was sitting like on the edge of his couch waiting for him to tell me the results. And when he finally told me that it was good and everything, I like laid back and I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I've been so worried about this, so scared. Oh, and he's like, I'm really sorry that I freaked you out. But yeah, everything is good. And so he's pretty much saying that it just could be a combination of things going on with us. But he said that he's very optimistic about IVF with ICSI working for us. At this clinic, they do ICSI on everybody, so it's not any extra, which is really cool. Because usually, like around here in Colorado, you usually have to pay like an extra like $3,000 for it. So I'm really happy that we don't have to pay extra here, because I'll just feel better with them doing that. I think it'll just give me peace of mind. It'll ease my mind a little bit when it comes to that waiting game coming up. So after my appointment, I met with some of the nurses and just talked to them about what was going to happen. And then, he also asked me if we had thought about which one we want to do, because he offers just the basic IVF with ICSI, and then he offers also the genetic testing. And last time, the time before this time, the first time we went there, he was kind of pushing for the genetic testing. I think he thought my numbers were going to come back really bad. I think he really thought I had diminished ovarian reserve. But then they came back good. And so I was like, well, we've talked about it. We think we just want to do the basic IVF for now, and then just see what happens. And he's like, oh yeah, that's what I would recommend with your age and all the tests coming back good. He's like, yeah, that's what I would recommend. And so I was kind of in my mind like, what the heck, dude? Like last time you were like recommending the other one, and now this time you're like, oh yeah, that's fine. But whatever. We're just going to go with the basic IVF. So then, yeah, after my appointment, we met with the financial team, and she gave me a total. And like I said in my last video, we got a loan, so I already had the money. So on Monday, I paid in full for our cycle, which was really exciting. I was so happy. I was like, oh my gosh, this is really happening now. And they wrote me a prescription for my birth control, and they just said to wait for my period and to start the birth control on cycle day 3. And my period was due today, but I got it yesterday. So today is cycle day 2. I start birth control tomorrow on Friday, and I posted on this on my Instagram. But when I got my period, it was really weird. So I usually every time. I cry every time. I've cried for the last almost 2.5 years every time I've gotten my period. Bawled. It didn't matter where I was. Work, home, school, out with my family, out with friends. I always cry. I'm a really emotional person, and especially when it comes to this stuff, when it comes to having a baby. So I always cry. This time, I was at work when I got it, and everybody at work knows what's going on. They know I want a baby, like with everything that I have. They know that we've been trying everything we can, and they also know we're doing IVF. And so when I got it, I was like so happy. I was so happy. I was like going around telling everyone. Like, I know that's probably gross to some of you, but everybody knows what I've been going through, and like they were really happy for me. I was like, oh my gosh, we can finally start. I got my period. And they're like, oh my gosh, this is the first time that we've seen you like happy about it. It's so weird. And I'm like, I know it's so weird, but I was so happy. Oh my God. So I got my period and it was great, and it's really sucked. This has been a really bad period so far. Only on day 2, it sucks. But I'm not upset about it because I'm happy that we get to start. So, I also got my calendar yesterday, my IVF calendar, and I'm also super excited about that. So, I start birth control tomorrow night, and then my next appointment is on November 18th. I should have printed out my calendar so I could tell you guys all the dates. I'll do that in my next video. My first appointment is November 18th, and I will just be going in for an ultrasound and some labs, and I will also start my Lupron. And so I'm super excited about that. And then I think like the next week I have like an appointment like a week from that day. I think I'm like on the 25th for another ultrasound and labs. And that's when I will start, how do you say it? Menopur? Menopur. I hope that's right. I don't know. And I had to do that in the morning and at night, it says, in my butt. So that's not going to be very fun. And I'm not sure what I'll do when I'm working because they said it has to be 12 hours apart. The AM dose and the PM dose have to be 12 hours apart. Well, when I work 12-hour shifts, and I work 3 days a week, so I'm not really sure how it's gonna work. I'm either gonna have to figure out like a time thing. Well, it still won't work, so I'm gonna have to have somebody at work give it to me. Bottom line, pretty much. Which I work at a hospital with a bunch of nurses and stuff, and they don't mind doing it, but it's just gonna be kind of weird. Like, hey, can you come with me to the bathroom and give me a shot in my ass? Cool? Cool. Like, just gonna be a little weird, and then in the morning I'll make Garrett do it for me, but it's just kind of weird. Then I'm gonna have to ask people to do it, because I know how to give shots. Like, I don't mind needles at all, but it's weird like giving it to yourself. Like, I could give it to somebody else, like, no problem, but giving it to myself, I don't know about that. I could probably do it in my stomach, but in my butt, like, I think that'd be a little awkward, like, twisting around to do that. So, yeah, I'm not going to be doing those. I'm going to make somebody else do them for me. But guys, I'm super excited that this is finally starting. So now I'm just going to be starting my birth control and then waiting for my appointment and just being excited about it, because I'm just over the moon excited. I feel really good about it. The doctor, like, throughout our conversation, you could just tell, like, you know, you can tell when somebody's feeling positive and optimistic, just the things he was saying about everything that was going to happen. Just, he seemed really positive about it, and like he thought it was going to work, because he just kept saying stuff like, yeah, so when you get pregnant, or yeah, you'll be pregnant in a few months, or yeah, can you imagine in like a year you're gonna have a baby, and like stuff like that. So that was really cool. I wasn't sure what I thought about this doctor at first, because my first appointment I was really upset because he pretty much told me that I had the eggs of a 39-year-old, because he thought that from my testing. But this time, I don't know, my test came back good, and he was like really nice, and he was nice the first time, but he made me feel better and like more optimistic about the situation, and more optimistic and positive about our IVF working. And so I'm feeling awesome about it. Not much else is going on. Right now I'm just hanging out at home. Garrett is at CrossFit. Hopefully you guys know what that is. It's like a workout place. It's really intense. Garrett loves it. He's like so crazy about CrossFit. He goes all the time. So he's at CrossFit. I'm hanging out at home. Got my hair done today. And then when he gets back, I think we'll get ready, and he might be taking me out. We go on little dates sometimes when he's off work. So this is his first day off. He doesn't go back till Monday, and I don't go back to work till Tuesday. So I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. Because I've just been like so excited about IVF. It's so hard not to tell everyone, but I don't want everybody to know. is kind of a weird thing. Like, I'm excited, but I don't want everybody to know. I just want to tell people about it once I am pregnant so I can share my story. So if you guys have any questions or anything, if you just want to talk, comment below, and I will update you guys soon. There probably won't be much to update, but I'll get on here soon and kind of, I'll go over like my calendar with you guys and let you know like when I'm going to go to the doctor. It's going to be quite a bit, and I live 2 hours away, so I'm going to have to figure that out with my work and stuff. And then I'll just get on here as much as I can and update you guys on what's going on and where I'm at, what I'm doing, how my life is going. But right now it's really good, and I'm super excited for everything to come in our future. Baby dust to all of you. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.